Hare Krishna. What is the stand? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari आचार्य स्तोत्रक्षत श्री श्रीमद् अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। ISKCON Divinity Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavatya Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurum Shri Yuttapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvaitam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaurav Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama. So before we begin speaking on Srimad Bhagavatam, I would like to offer prayers to Srimad Bhagavatam, which are recited by Sanatana Goswami. Please pay attention. Sarva Shastra Dipiyusha सर्ववेद सत्फला सर्वसिद्धान्तरत्नाढ्य सर्वलोकैकदृक्प्रदा सर्वभागवतः प्राण श्रीमद्भागवतः प्रभो कलिध्वान्तो दिरादित्य Shri Krishna Parivartita Paramananda Pathaya Prema Varshaksharayate Sarvada Sarvasevyaya Shri Krishnaya Namostute Madeka Bandhu Matsangi Madguru Manmahadhana Mannistarkamadbhagya Madanandanamusude Asadhu sadhu tadai Atini chochatakara Hanamancha kadachinma Prenarakantayosura. Hare Krishna. Congratulations on completing one day of Purushottam Mass. How many of you followed anything, any of the one? When I spoke a lot of things yesterday, at least one of them. How many of you followed today? Please raise your hand. At least one of them, whatever I said. Oh, thank you very much. What did you follow? You did eat chocolates? Ganga water, very nice. Thank you. So we are discussing about Bhagavad, Srimad Bhagavatam, and I said from the first canto, Prarambha, beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam. So I was mentioning yesterday about the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam through the pastime of Bhakti Devi. And then I said how 88,000 sages were sitting in Naimisharanya performing yajna, getting nothing. And then they requested Sutta Goswami that kindly narrate Srimad Bhagavatam to us, so at least we get some benefit of sitting here. So then Sutta Goswami started narrating Srimad Bhagavatam. The very first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam begins with Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Janmadhyasya Yatah Maya. The very first of Bhagavatam describes who is absolute truth, Param Satya. And it describes about the features of the absolute truth. And also describe that this absolute truth is very difficult to understand. Even the demigods are put into illusion. Muhyanti yat surayaha. But the knowledge is very clear. And that is why it is said that he is completely independent, cause of all causes, and he gave the knowledge to Brahma. So we have a parampara system. When you take knowledge from any place, is it good to take knowledge from anywhere you get? Or is it good to take knowledge from the right source? When you want to send your child to the school or to the university or to the college, you check the university. Is it bona fide? It is authorized? Or if anyone, tomorrow in this house, somebody opens a university, okay, we have a university, send your child. The first thing you'll ask, where are you connected? Are you authorized by government? So for taking knowledge in the school, in the college, we check a lot of things. How is the school? Who are the promoters? Everything. But to take knowledge of Krishna, we don't check anything. Somebody says, okay, so and so person has come and he is giving classes. Okay, we'll go there. Then somebody else has come, we'll go there. We don't check what is his credential. Is he giving us knowledge of Krishna? Is he wasting our time? Or is he really giving us something which will help us in our life? So parampara means the knowledge which is given by Lord Krishna to Brahma. Teni Brahma Hriday Adi Kavai. He gave the knowledge to Brahma. Then Brahma gave it to Narad, Narad to Vyas, Vyas to further his disciples. Shukadev Goswami, and then Shukadev Goswami gave to Sutta Goswami, like that it's going on. This is called Parampara system, where the Guru speaks, the disciple hears. And then the disciple speaks, his disciples hears. Like that. It goes on a chain of disciplic succession. The knowledge is never adulterated because we can always check. Suppose I'm speaking something, saying this is their knowledge, this is their, then you can check, oh no, Prabhupada did not say like this. How are you saying? So there is always check and balance system. And that is called parampara. So we should hear from a person who's in parampara. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavai. Krishna has started 4 paramparas for this Kali Yuga. One, he started with Brahma. He gave knowledge to Brahma. Another, he started with Lakshmi Devi called Sri Sampradaya, where he gave knowledge to Lakshmi Devi. The third, he started with Shiva. It is called Rudra Sampradaya. The fourth, he started with 4 Kumaras called Kumara Sampradaya. And all these 4 are bona fide. Bona fide means if you take knowledge from any of these, you will get benefit, you will get bhakti. So no one can claim, I am the only one giving you the right knowledge. If somebody claims like that, that is not correct. Because Krishna is given to Lakshmi Devi, they started a sampradaya, so they are also giving knowledge. Unfortunately, what has happened, in many of the sampradayas, they have stopped preaching. They are there, they are doing deity worship, they are maintaining temples, but they are not giving that knowledge. They are not spreading that knowledge. They are not going out and spreading and telling people in a way which people can understand. Knowledge should be given to people in a way which people can understand easily. Otherwise, what is the use of the knowledge? I can go on speaking Sanskrit verses here from the Bhagavatam, and then you will say, very nice lecture. What did you understand? Nothing, but the lecture was very nice. What's the point of such a lecture, right? When you go out from here, you will say, very nice lecture Atul Krishna Prabhu gave. Oh yes, what did he say? That I do not know, but it was very nice. What kind of lecture is that? Useless lecture, right? But when you go out and you say, okay, lecture was good, I learned these things, I learned that thing, I was not knowing this, then it is said, okay, you have learned something. So many of the sampradayas, they have stopped preaching. They just maintain in temples, deities, very good, very nice. But at the same time, knowledge has to be given, otherwise it will be lost. If we don't spread it, if we don't go out and give it to people, please take this knowledge, please take this Bhagavad Gita, it will be lost. 500 years down the line, nobody will know what is Bhagavad Gita. If we do not protect it right now, if we do not distribute. What is protection of knowledge? Distribution. Knowledge is protected by distribution, not by keeping it locked. Some things are protected by keeping locked, like you have a diamond in your house. You won't distribute it, right? Break it into pieces, ek tum le jao, right? But that is okay, protection. But protection of knowledge means distribute it. That is called knowledge protection. This is what our acharyas did. If Prabhupada, whatever knowledge he had, he would have kept to himself, then we won't know anything. And then who will protect that after Prabhupada? No one. So real protection of knowledge is distribution of knowledge. And that is what we are trying to do. We are going various places. This was Srila Prabhupada's order. Not just Srila Prabhupada's order, this was the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu one time gave this order, Lord Nityananda and Haridas Thakur, take care. So he gave one time this order to Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. What was the order? He said, Shuno Shuno Nityananda Shuno Haridas Amar Agyaya Sarvatra Karah Prakash Prati Ghare Ghare Ghiya Karo Ei Vikha Bolo Krishna Bhajo Krishna Karo Krishna Shikha. This is the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is he saying? He's saying, Shuno Shuno Nityananda Shuno Haridas. Oh Nityananda Haridas, please hear carefully. Amar Adhyay Sarvatra Karah Prakash. Go out and distribute my order. Tell everyone that this is my order. What is my order? Prati Ghare Ghare Giya. Go to every house, knock the door. When they come out and ask you, what do you want? Do you want some money? Do you want some food? Say, no, I don't want. I just want one thing. What is it? Bolo Krishna. Take the name of Krishna. Bhajo Krishna. Worship Krishna. Koro Krishna Shikha. And what are the teachings of Krishna? You please accept it in there. Teaching means Bhagavad Gita. And that is what Srila Prabhupada told us. And that is why devotees are going door to door with Bhagavad Gita, knocking the door. People are coming out. They're saying, please accept this. The people are not ready in Kali Yuga, right? Sometimes our devotees goes, they leave dogs on them. Don't come here. I don't want to see Bhagavad Gita. But devotees are still going because this is the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that we should go and distribute these books. So this is how in this Kali Yuga people are. You want to teach, you want to give them the knowledge, and they don't want to take. Even at the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there was a Qazi Qazi means he was controlling a small town. So one devotee wanted him to say Hare Krishna. And he was like, I will never say. So devotees told him, please chant Hare Krishna. What is there? Jabbar Singh said, no, I will not take. So one day a devotee, 12 o'clock in the night, midnight, he reached his house, knocked the door. He came, he opened the door. Yes, what is it? He said, why don't you chant Hare Krishna? Kaji said, what is this? Is this time to, knock the door, come to my house and ask this question? Come tomorrow, we'll talk. He said, no, you first tell me. Why you're not chanting? He said, I will not chant. This is my life. He said, no, why? What is the problem? He said, I don't want to chant. Why you don't want to chant? No, I will not chant. Why you will not chant Hare Krishna? I'm telling you, I will not chant Hare Krishna. So devotee said, thank you very much. Because by saying that I will not chant, he chanted Hare Krishna. He said, thank you very much. So sometimes devotees are like that, but please, you don't do that. Go to someone's house at 12 o'clock and take Bhagavad Gita. So this is parampara system. Knowledge should be taken in a proper way. There are various people, professionals, who are giving us very nice kathas. You're fortunate you don't have professionals here, but in India, full of professionals. Big hoardings will be there, billboards. Bhagavad, musical Bhagavad Katha. Musical Bhagavad Katha means after every 5 minutes you hear music. Yes. Some bhajan, Radha ढूंढ रही किसी ने मेरा शाम देखा और शाम चूड़ी बेचने आया, something like that, right? I don't know why Sham will come to sell chudi, but anyway. So you'll hear that bhajans after every 5 minutes, right? We don't read in Srimad Bhagavatam that Shukadev Goswami, when he was speaking Bhagavatam, he was having people, mandali of people, and he was singing bhajans, Radha Dhund Rahi Kisi Ne Mere Shyam Dekha. He was just speaking Krishna. So Bhagavatam is that. So then, this is explained in the first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, that Param Satya, absolute truth, Sri Krishna, he gave knowledge to Brahma, and that's how the Parampara system started. The second verse of Bhagavatam speaks about the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam, how nice this Bhagavatam is, etc. And it says that only pure-hearted people can understand Srimad Bhagavatam. Are you all understanding Srimad Bhagavatam or no? That means all of you are pure-hearted, right? Only pure-hearted people can understand Bhagavatam. Why? Because if our heart is contaminated, then we start questioning, why only Krishna? Why this? I don't trust you. For pure-hearted people, the knowledge goes within the heart. People who are not pure, the knowledge is blocked. We have made our hearts steel-hearted or steel frame. You know, you make something steel frame, nothing will go inside. And that is a clear knowledge of Srimad Bhagavatam doesn't go inside. And then the third verse of Srimad Bhagavatam informs that how Srimad Bhagavatam is very sweet. And then the Bhagavatam begins. The sages in Naimisharanya, they request Sutta Goswami, "Oh Sutta Goswami, please speak to us." And they give the reason why we are asking you. We could have asked anyone else to speak on Bhagavatam. Why we are asking you? The first qualification they give, because you are away from all the vices. Vices means all the wrong things. Now here, by saying this, they are giving us the qualification of the person who can speak Bhagavatam. Not everyone can speak Bhagavatam. Prabhupada explains in the purports of these verses that no one should dare to sit on Vyasasana unless he has these qualifications. So the first qualification is he should be away from vices. Vices means no bad habits, no sinful activity. I cannot discuss on Bhagavatam, I cannot speak on Bhagavatam. In the morning and in the evening, I can be found in the bar, sitting and taking one peg. Right? That's not a person who can speak. Prabhupada used to say that there are people who are giving lecture on Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, and then their throat gets dry and said, "Please get some bidi, some cigarette from me. The throat is getting dry." Not those people who can speak on Bhagavatam. So the very first qualification is he should be free of all the vices. Second is he should be well versed in the scripture. He should know the scripture. He should know the essence of all scripture. Maybe he doesn't know all the scripture, everything, so many Puranas, Upanishads, etc. But he should know the essence. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Vedeshya sarve rahameva vedyo vedanta krit veda videv chaham. I am the essence of all the scriptures. So he should know that. That's the second qualification. The third qualification, very important, he should be submissive, humble person, not arrogant person who can give you knowledge. You know, if a person is arrogant, proud, that means he is not knowledgeable. Knowledge makes you humble. Prabhupada used to give this example that if you have a tree which doesn't have fruits, what happens? It goes straight, stands straight. But the tree which has fruits bends down. So a person who has no knowledge is arrogant. Oh, I know so much things, I know everything. A person who has knowledge is humble, submissive. Humility is a quality which attracts Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives 20 qualities or 20 processes of knowledge. He says, beyond this, whatever it is not knowledge. And the first quality he expects or he gives is amanitvam, humility. Say, be humble. What are you proud of? Your possessions, your money, your power? Krishna can take it away just like that. Isn't it? I'm speaking so much here. If Krishna does something here to me tomorrow, I have no voice, right? What am I proud of? Everything is borrowed. Nothing is mine. This body is not mine. We have borrowed from the material nature. What are we proud of? What do we have to be proud of? Everything is provided by Krishna. Even for our living, the air, you cannot manufacture air in any factory. It is provided by Krishna, and we have been using it. During COVID, I saw when there was shortage of oxygen, how people were gasping, and then we realized every day we are taking so much of oxygen, we don't even bother to pay back to Krishna. Isn't it? Water. The scientists can say, okay, water contains hydrogen and oxygen, H2O, but they cannot make it. So we are really indebted. We are living because of Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says one more thing. We all know, okay, water is given by Krishna, rains are given by Krishna, even air is given by Krishna by which we survive. Krishna says one more thing. When you eat, the digestive power also is given by me. I am the digestion in human beings. Just imagine if you eat, you're not able to digest, what will happen? You'll be diseased all the time. Krishna is giving us everything. And we are so ungrateful that we are not even taking his name. You're paying for the electricity, isn't it? Or is it free here in Kisumu? You get free electricity? You have to pay, right? What do they say? If you don't pay to this time, they disconnect, or you pay in advance? What is it here? Disconnect. Disconnect, right? If by 10th of next month you don't pay, then disconnection. Has Krishna sent you any bill till then? You have been taking his air, he has water. Suppose he decides to give you a bill, pay me by 10th, otherwise disconnection. Then you're just taking it for granted, right? Because it is there. At least chant his name. Thank him. Chanting his name is a way of thanking, a way of offering our gratitude to Krishna. Krishna, you're giving me so much, thank you. By chanting his name. Don't become ungrateful. They take everything from Krishna and not even chant his name, not even thank him. So that is why we should understand this Bhagavatam, and we should be very humble, submissive. Don't be proud of anything. If you really want to be away from pride, remember three things. Number one, everything belongs to Krishna, right? When you were born, did you bring money with you? Did you bring your house with you in your pocket? Did you bring your position, post? You were born as a Prime Minister of India or whatever. You didn't bring anything, right? Everything is provided here. This is all borrowed just for life. So don't be proud of anything. So first thing, always remember everything belongs to Krishna, right? You can say, no, this cloth actually I purchased with my money. But where was it manufactured? Where did the thread come from? The ground. Krishna is providing that. Second thing, please remember that he has given us for certain purpose. Whatever we have actually belongs to him. Right? In the Arati, we just say, Sab kuch tera, kuch nahi mera, Jai Jagdish Hare. But that is just for saying, right? The other day I was explaining, I think last year, I remember I have explained here also, that earlier people were very generous in giving to temples, like kings. They were maintaining temples, giving them acres and acres of land, giving them a lot of money, giving them a lot of wealth, jewelry. Now we have found in Anant Padmanabh temple in India, they found 5 wards. They have opened only one. The government banned it, don't open others. Because in one, there is so much of wealth, they are not able to count. So kings were just giving like that. So earlier time, people were giving. So I was just explaining that earlier time, people used to get their money. They used to draw a circle, a big circle on the road. And then they used to throw their money up. Whatever falls within the circle belongs to Krishna. Whatever minimum is falling outside, that belongs to him. That was the consciousness of people. They were giving so much to Krishna. Then we advanced. So then people, instead of drawing a circle, they started drawing a line. They were just drawing single line, and they throw money again up. Whatever falls on this side is Krishna. Whatever falls on this side is mine. And then we advanced further now. So what we do, we don't draw a circle, we don't draw a line also. We just throw the money up. And we say whatever remains up is Krishna's, whatever comes down is mine. Right? This is Kali Yuga, this is our advancement. So everything belongs. So first thing, remember, everything belongs to. There's a very nice song written by Bhakti Vinod Thakur. He says, Vastuta sakali tav jive ke hona, aham mama brahmi brahmi bhoge shok bhav. He says, in reality, everything belongs to Krishna. Vastuta sakali tav belongs to you, Krishna. Jive ke hona, you don't have anything. Aham mama brahmi brahmi, but we are in an illusion, me and mine. And that is the reason for our lamentation and fear. Second thing I said, Krishna has given us for certain purpose to be utilized for self-realization for his service. And third thing, very important, he can take it away anytime. Right? If you remember these, you will never be proud of what you have. Why we have pride? And what proud we are, what are we proud of? Our money, which can go anytime, our beauty, which can go anytime, our opulence, which can go anytime. So be humble. And especially the person who's having knowledge, who's speaking Bhagavatam, who's giving knowledge to others, should be humble. You cannot be arrogant and say, hey, accept the knowledge, otherwise I'll shoot you. Who will accept knowledge? And then the next quality he says, he should be favored, you are favored by Guru. That's very important. That you should get the mercy. Favored means you'll get a mercy of Guru. You see, bhakti is not an independent path. Bhakti is the path of mercy. Unless you receive, you may be a very big scholar. You may have read all the scriptures. But unless you have the mercy of Guru, you cannot progress in bhakti. So mercy is very important. By mercy of Guru, we come into bhakti. By mercy of devotees, we remain into bhakti. And by mercy of devotees, we perfect our path. So mercy is always required. So these are some of the qualifications. They said that please, you speak. And then they started asking questions. 6 questions they asked in the first chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam. And that is the basis of Srimad Bhagavatam. Based on these questions, he spoke Srimad Bhagavatam. Of course, later they asked further questions also. So the first question they asked, that what is the ultimate welfare or benefit of everyone? So they didn't ask for them, how will I go back home, back to Godhead? How will I get Krishna? How will I get success? So what is the ultimate good for everyone? That is the first question. So you see, when we are asking questions or when we are trying to do the paropkar or the philanthropic activity or good things for others, we should see to it what is the real good thing for everyone. Not just temporary things, not just giving money, not just giving food, not just giving clothes. Bring them to Krishna, where they don't need all this. So that was the first question. What is the ultimate good for all or everyone? Second question they asked, give us the essence of all the scriptures. So there's so many scriptures and we get confused. So give us the essence. What is the essence of all the scriptures? It is really confusing scriptures. Sometimes you hear this thing, you hear that thing, you hear this thing, and then you say, what is it? And that is the reason sometimes people become atheists. They give up religion. So many things are said, and so many religions are there. Why there is a need? If there is one God, why there is need for so many religions? It is very clear that there is only one God. There cannot be many gods. By definition, God means no one is equal to him and no one is above him. Then how can be there many gods? There are only one God. If there is only one God, why there are so many religions? Because the same knowledge is given as per time, place, and circumstances for the people to understand. Like in Bible, Jesus says, I have come to deliver the people of Israel. And he says, what I'm speaking of matter, you don't understand, then what to speak of spirit? He says that. That means he knew everything, but he did not give it because people were not understanding it. Simple. So many religions are there because they are always, of course, taking us to the ultimate destination. But as for place, time, people's understanding, there are variations in that. So that was the second question. That what is the essence of all the scriptures? Please tell us. Then they asked the third question. That, this world is created. And we have heard that Lord Krishna takes various incarnations. Can you tell us how he creates this world and what kind of incarnations he takes? So that was the third question they asked. The fourth question they asked, that we have heard that Lord Krishna you got everyone's attention. That is why when I speak, I generally make sure that nothing happens, because anything happens, everyone is. They're not interested what is being spoken. Everyone knows. Now everyone knows he was doing nothing, just keeping a lamp, right? But still, till he kept the lamp, he moved out. Everyone was sitting from the time he entered there and before he. This is our mind, right? I mean, we could have just tried, what is it? He's just, taking a lamp and he'll be lighting a lamp. But then when he took, I saw everyone was looking till he went up. From the time he came, everyone was sitting, as if he's going to do some magic or something. So, how many questions are over? What was this? 2, 3, 4. 4. Which are the 4 questions? You said 4. 2. Which are the questions? See, you forgot. That is why attention should be there. Your attention was there. You were not hearing the questions. So you forgot. The first question was, what is the ultimate good for every living being, everyone? That is the first question. Second was, essence of all the scriptures. Third was, Krishna creates the world. How is he creating? What kind of incarnations he takes at that time? The fourth question was that, we have heard that Krishna came as son of Devaki. He says, who is Krishna? They say, just by taking the name, everything becomes auspicious. Why he has to come as son of Devaki? So that was their question. Please explain us why he came as son of Devaki. Thank you very much for encouragement. Next time when somebody comes, should come so slowly that nobody should come to me. Not that we declare that we are here, the boss. So why Krishna took birth as Devaki's son? He is the Supreme Lord. Just by taking his name, we can go back home, back to Godhead. So what was the need for him to come? That's a very nice question. Why Lord comes? One time, Akbar asked this question to Birbal. He said, Birbal, why is your Lord coming? If you say to protect someone, then I'm a king, he says. If I want to protect someone, I'll send my soldiers. I'll send my commander. Why will I go? So why is he coming? On his own, why personally he comes? He can just send someone. So then Birbal said, okay, I will tell you one day. So one time they were going in a boat. Akbar was there, Akbar's son was sitting, and all of the ministers and the king is going in the boat. He won't go alone. Soldiers, everyone was there in different boats, everything. And even in the boat, commanders, everyone. Suddenly, Birbal had planned it earlier. The son of Akbar, he fell down in the water. So he was in the water drowning. And when Akbar saw, he just jumped inside and he brought him back. Birbal asked him, you had all your commanders there. You had ministers there. Please don't talk. If you want to talk, you can go out. So if all your soldiers are all your soldiers, all your commanders, all your ministers are there, why did you jump? He says, it was my son. How could I just keep going? How could I wait? Okay, my commander will go and this will go. It was my son. I love him. So that's why Lord comes. He can't see his son, his devotees whom he loves in problem. So then that's why he comes personally to protect them. So here the question was, why is he coming? And then they asked fifth question, that please tell us that Krishna is taking various incarnations. So many avatars are there. So we want to hear about them, different pastimes. And then they asked the sixth question. Do you remember 5 questions? Or I'm going on speaking? Or you're saying, anyway, you remember, that is enough. Why should we remember, right? Next time again, if somebody will ask, we'll say, go and ask Atul Krishna Prabhu. He remembers. Which is the first question, who will tell? I just want to know whether you're hearing carefully or not. Yes. No, what is the ultimate good for everyone? Thank you. Very nice. At least he remembers. Second question. No, all near. Raise your hand and yes. What is the essence of all the scriptures? Third question. Oh, you've spoken. Yes. Bas, you remember only 2 questions? Yes. Yes, when you create the world, what kind of incarnations he takes? Third question. Very nice. Fourth question. Why he took birth as Devaki's son? Very nice. I think only children are here, and all others are just thinking that maybe they are in some other world. Fifth question, just now I said. Avatars is taking different incarnation. We want to hear about it. And sixth question they asked. When Krishna was there, all the religious principle dharma had taken shelter of Krishna. Now where is Dharma? Because Krishna has gone back. So now where is Dharma? That was the sixth question. Where is Dharma or religious principles have taken shelter? So these were important questions which form the basis of Srimad Bhagavatam. And now, second chapter onwards, Sutta Goswami starts answering these questions. Very wonderful questions and wonderful answers. Do you want to hear the answer or enough of it? You're tired. See, I knew it's 8:30. Are you tired? Should we continue tomorrow? How many of you want to hear for another 10 minutes? You're so happy, 10 minutes. So I didn't say more than that. If I would have said 15, 20 minutes, then we said happiness. 10 minutes is fine. Okay, thank you. You know, when we start late or when we come late, that time we don't think, we are half an hour late, so at least half an hour we should hear. But then when it is to end, no, it has to end on time, right? We may come at 5 minutes before ending also, but the ending should be on the time. Thank you. Because this is about God. This is about Krishna. If this was about some other thing, if cricket match was going on, if a movie was going on, or instead of me, a movie star, Hindi movie star would have come here in ISKCON, Kisumu, what would have happened? People would be standing on the walls there, and we have to say, get up, get up. Police will be there, gate crash. People just want to glimpse, right? As if they just see one film star, their life will be successful. People want to click photographs with them, right? And then put it in their frame. I met so and so person, right? And they keep telling till the end, they become old, still I met someone like that. So anyway, what was the topic going on? Answers. The answers to this. The answers to this is in various ways. One, he answers through the philosophy, and the other, he speaks about the incarnations, different incarnations. He has mentioned about 22, 24 incarnations. We think that there are only Dashavata, right? We hear only about 10 incarnation and we say Vishnu had only 10 incarnation. No, the Supreme Lord, Krishna, he has innumerable incarnations. You cannot count. Few of them are mentioned here, right? There are some incarnations which are considered to be not of same level. Like, in Ramayana, there was an incident where Parshuramji faces Lord Ram. This boy should go out, or whoever is she or he speaks aloud. Keep quiet. If you can't, then please be out. Earlier also you started talking. So please don't. And both of you, don't talk to him. They will give a lot of curses, I know, to me, and their parents also will be cursing me. But I'm sorry what to do. The children, of course, curse me a lot when I tell them just keep quiet and keep quiet, don't speak. Don't speak. They should also learn. And they are in Katha, they should learn how they should. Otherwise, if we don't teach them, then they will grow and then they will sit and talk like that. I was in one place, I was giving Katha, and I was told that as many people were sitting in Katha, same numbers were standing outside. I was happy. I said, oh, so many people came. There was no space, there was enough space, but they didn't want to come inside. They were happy standing outside. They have come to Katha, standing outside, discussing business, and then that's Katha for them. Where were you? We had gone to Ramayana Katha. And what you did, that they will not say. So we should be attentive while here. So Sutta Goswami now starts answering the first question, what is the ultimate good for everyone? Then he says, Savai pumsa paro dharmo yatho bhakti radokshaje ahetukiya pratihata yayatma suprasidati. He says, what is the ultimate good for everyone? Savai pumsa, for everyone. The topmost duty is to worship the Supreme Lord. That's all. Rest all other things definitely require, but that is the main duty. We earn money so that we can worship Krishna nicely. We maintain family so that together we can worship Krishna nicely. That is the ultimate goal. So he goes on to explain, and then as I was saying, he speaks about various incarnations. I would just like to speak about one or two today as per the time, and then tomorrow we'll speak of various incarnations. The first incarnation he speaks about is four Kumaras. Have you heard of four Kumaras? Brahmaji was created. Brahmaji was alone. And he was, Brahma was born. And Brahma was, actually when he was born, on a lotus. And then Brahma was looking here and there. It was all dark. He didn't know what to do. And then he heard a word, tapaha. So he performed austerity. After that, Krishna came and gave him knowledge. So now Brahma wanted to create. So he first created four sons called four Kumaras. So they came out of his body. And when they came, they were very young, just child, 3-4-year-old, that kind of thing, naked. The child is generally like that. So Brahma told them, okay, quickly you grow up and then get married and then you should have children. They said to Brahma, to the father, they said, you don't know the purpose of life? He said, you don't know the purpose of life? You're telling us that grow up, get married and have, why should we get entangled into this? Forget about growing up, getting married and having children. We are not going to grow up only. We'll remain like this. So they always remain. Brahma was very angry. He said, Nalayak bache paida ho gaye. That was, like, even today, if somebody, we like hearing everything. But if your child is saying that I'm going to temple and I will join temple, I will stay in temple, I'll never come back home. I will become a brahmachari or I'll become a sannyasi. You get so angry. Said, no way. There are others. Let others become. We will respect them. But you should not become. You don't allow your child to do. So Brahma was very angry that, I want them to be married. Actually, there is one more incident which I'm remembering of Narad Muni. There was a person called Daksha. Have you heard of him? Daksha Prajapati. His duty was to create sons, create children. In the beginning, this was when the earth was to be populated. So he manifested or he created or he gave birth, you can say, for 10,000 sons. So that progeny and then earth can be filled with people. That was the time when earth was empty. So 10,000 children, 10,000 sons. And he told them, go and perform austerity. After austerity, come back, get married, have children, and then fill the earth. So they were going to perform austerity, and Narad Muni met them. And Narad Muni said, where are you going? He said, to austerity. Why? To get married. Narad said, why do you want to perform austerity for getting married, right? Earlier, people used to perform austerity and then get married. But in now Kali Yuga, anyway, after marriage, there is so much austerity, so people don't perform it before, right? So then they were going, and then Narad Muni gave them good knowledge, preached to them, and they all decided to become brahmachari. So we will not get married. 10,000 at a time. And all of them left home. Daksha was so angry. How can you do that? 10,000 sons, all brahmacharis. Anyway, he controlled himself and then he created 1,000 more sons, 1,000. And he told them, go and perform austerity, come back, get married and have children. They went to perform austerity. Narad Muni met them again. Narad Muni this time did not preach to them any philosophy. He just asked them one question. What is the duty of younger brother? They said to follow the elder brother. They said, come on. 1,000 more brahmacharis. Daksha was so furious, was so angry when he heard this. And you see, daring of Narad Muni. After doing this, making 11,000 sons as brahmachari, he goes to Daksha to ask, Daksha, how are you? You won't dare to do that. And Narad Muni goes there. He was so angry at Narad Muni. He said, you don't know. Unless they go through the troubles of family life, they will not be renounced. Actually, in one way, he was saying was correct. In family life, there are so many troubles. Finally, person says, why did I get married? Yeah, it was better I would have been. Many people tell us, Prabhuji, we didn't know, we didn't meet you before marriage. If we would have met you before marriage, right? Many people tell us. And I know this side now, everyone is thinking the same thing. That yes, what you have told is हमारे दिल की बात. जवाब पे आके से सकती आप लोग हैं ना. So Narad Muni went. So he said, you don't know. And I curse you. He gave him curse. That you did not allow my sons to be in the family, be in the house. You will also never stay in the house. Narad Muni said, thank you very much. That's what I want. I just want to preach, travel and preach. I don't want to be in one house. And Prabhupada, at that place, he writes that many parents have given me this curse. And that is why I'm also traveling all the time. I'm not able to sit at one place. Because Prabhupada also made a lot of brahmacharis. You know, when Prabhupada was making brahmacharis, it was so difficult in the Western world, in America. You know, you have to talk of brahmachari. Wow, the very most busiest person we could see here. So it's so difficult to make brahmacharis in Western world, right? In America, you can't even talk of brahmachari. People will kill you. It's like that. And Prabhupada made a lot of brahmacharis. And you know how they were trying to bring them back? It's so difficult. These boys, young boys, they gave up eating meat. They gave up drinking. And parents were not happy. Oh, my son is not eating non-veg. He's not eating beef. How can he survive? So what they used to do, they used to call them home. Come just for lunch and all. We will not give you anything non-veg. Come. So they will go. They used to make powder of meat and mix it in dal, mix it in something. Let them get the taste. Let them, start eating again. That kind of people live. Prabhupada was preaching to such people and making brahmacharis there. And these people, they were not, it's not very easy to make brahmacharis, but it was the power of Srila Prabhupada that they were attracted to him. They gave their life for his mission. When we are in life, we should have a mission in life. Otherwise, why are we living? You can go out, Prabhu, and laugh and come back. Okay? You can go out, laugh and come back. That will be nice, isn't it? So that is why it's important to understand the purpose of life. So poor Kumara says, we are not going to win. They will stay there. And they stayed throughout like that. They were a highly knowledgeable person, but they never grew from there. They were just like that. That's what they call four Kumaras, Char Kumar. Then he speaks about Varahadev, appearance of Varahadev, second incarnation. Varadev's story is very nice. I don't think so I will be able to start today. Tomorrow, we will have few incarnations, Varahadev, Vamandev. Very nice teachings we get from them. It's a story you all know what happened. But we will go into the teachings, how we can change our life with that story. So tomorrow we are going to discuss a bit about what is spoken in the second chapter and a bit about the incarnations. Few incarnations we'll try to cover. Very interesting stories and very instructive knowledge which we're going to get out. Right? Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. We had Chaurashtakam, offering lamp and all. So, one Parth Prabhu is ordering me to speak on Varahadev. He's saying, I will not allow you to get up from here. And even if you get up, I will not give you your dinner if you don't speak on Varaha. So what to do? I have to, right? Are you okay? Do you want to listen about Varaha? Thank you. In fact, I also wanted to speak, but I was thinking that maybe it's late and we have to do the lamp, etc. But anyway, that's only 5 minutes, so we can do that. So Varahadev very nicely explained in the further canto of Srimad Bhagavatam the whole pastime, Varahadev's, how he appeared. This story starts with Jai and Vijay. Jai and Vijay are doorkeepers of the Supreme Lord. So one time these four Kumaras, they went to the Vaikuntha. They crossed 6 gates. There are 7 gates. They crossed 6 gates. 7th gate, Jai Vijay was standing. And they saw these boys going inside, young boys. What are they going to do? They stopped him. No, no, you can't go inside. As soon as they stopped, they got angry. Because they were not just young kids. They were highly elevated souls. So they were stopped for no reason. So they got angry and they cursed him. You're not fit to stay here. Go down to the earth and become demons. As soon as they cursed, Lord appeared there. And Lord appeared, and very nice big discussion is there. First of all, Lord came and begged forgiveness from four Kumaras. Supreme Lord, Lord of Vaikuntha, he came and he said, I'm so sorry, my servants did this. Please forgive me. When he said that, the four Kumaras thought, what is this? The Lord is asking forgiveness from her. So they started asking forgiveness. No, no, it is our mistake. We should not have cursed your servants. How dare we curse your servant? Actually, Krishna wanted them to understand that. They're my servant. How can you curse them? But in a very polite way, he did it. He asked forgiveness, and then they realized. And then they said, okay, we will take back the curse. Krishna says, no, no, it should be there. I want it to happen. And the reason, you know why? These Jai and Vijay, one time they had stopped Lakshmi Devi from entering her own house. What happened is Lakshmi was coming one day and Lord was sleeping. He was taking rest. So they knew Lord is taking rest. And now they said Lakshmi will go inside and disturb the Lord. So they stopped Lakshmi Devi. Sorry, he's sleeping. Lakshmi was very angry. It's my house. He's my husband. And you're stopping me. They said, but he's taking rest. I mean, they were doing their duty. They were thinking very nicely. We don't want to disturb the Lord. So Lakshmi went inside and she told the Lord, you have to punish them. Lord said, they're my servants. How can I punish? I love them. Said, no, you have to punish them. Otherwise, I will not talk to you. Or whatever she may have said, I'm not sure. You all know what you tell at this time generally to your husbands. So she was very angry. So now the Lord, why he said, no, no, don't take back the curse, because he was thinking, now I can go back and tell Lakshmi, see, I've punished them. So, just to fulfill that. And at the same time, Krishna wanted to enjoy fighting. Whom will he fight with? Krishna enjoys only with his devotees. So even if he wants to fight, he wants to fight with his devotees. So that is why the curse was there. And these Jai Vijay, the only thing Lord requested, don't keep them away for long time. Minimum. So they said, okay, 3 lifetimes. So in first lifetime, they became Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. In second lifetime, they became Ravana and Kumbhakarna. And third lifetime, they became Shishupal and Dantabhakra. So like this, they took 3 lifetimes. And all the 3, they were inimical to the Lord. They were fighting with the Lord. And they were like demons. So that is what was said. So then they were cursed and they came down as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. And the story of their birth is there. I'm not going in detail how they were born. Actually, they were born of a very great sage. They were the sons of Kashyap Muni. We have a Kashyap Gotra, right? Somebody asks you, what Gotra? We say Kashyap Gotra. Those who have. That means we are coming from Kashyap. And their sons were Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. And they were born because, anyway, this is a long story. So they were born and they were creating a lot of trouble. In fact, Hiranyaksha was so powerful that he took the earth. Earth is generally into his orbit, took the earth from there down, created so much trouble. And then Lord Varaha had to come. So he took, how he came, Varahadev, Brahmaji was meditating, thinking, how, what will I do? The earth has gone down. How will I take it out? And when he was thinking, so from Brahmaji, a small boar, Varaha, came up. And then suddenly it became so big. And then it went down. And then there was fighting between Varahadev and Hiranyaksha. Hiranyaksha was very, very powerful. You can imagine who can create trouble entire earth, who, what power he'll. See, actually, Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, these were not ordinary terrorists. They were interplanetary terrorists. They have created trouble with other planets. We don't have any terrorists like that. Right? You may create in one country, maybe two countries, maybe three countries, right? International maximum terrorists, we brand him. These were interplanetary terrorists. So then Varahadev had to come. And Varahadev, then there was a fight between Hiranyaksha and Varahadev. So when Varahadev was fighting, he was enjoying also. He wanted to enjoy, so he was enjoying. So what he did, when the fight was there, he used to leave Hiranyaksha. And then all the demigods, they were watching from there and they were like, oh my God, if he survives, he'll kill us. Please, Lord, kill him, kill him. And he was playing like, cat and mouse. So when the mouse is running, the cat, what he does, it holds on to the tail. And the mouse keeps running, running, thinking I'm running, but actually the tail is there. He doesn't run. So similarly, he was doing with Hiranyaksha. Hiranyaksha not doing so many things. And then finally, Lord wanted to kill him. And how he killed, he just slapped him. That's all. One slap. But the slap was given below the ear. That is mentioned in Bhagavatam. And when I read that, I was very happy because I grew up in Mumbai. Any of you from Mumbai here? Mumbai. There is a saying, एक कान के नीचे बजाऊंगा ऐसे बोलते हैं, right? जैसे कान के नीचे बजाए. I didn't understand why कान के नीचे, People say, when I went to Mumbai first, I heard these things, So I was like surprised, why कान के नीचे क्या है ऐसा कान के नीचे? ये कुछ नाक में बजाएंगे, कुछ करेंगे, कान के नीचे बजाए. But when I read this pastime of Varahadev, I realized why this. Because Varahadev also kaan ke niche bajaya Hiranyaksha. And Hiranyaksha, then finished. And then Varahadev brought the earth back. And that is the time when Varahadev was bringing the earth. So from Varahadev and earth, Bhumi, a son was born. His name was Bhaumasur or Narakasur. He became a demon by association of demons, and who was killed later by Lord Krishna. There's a nice story about it. When Bhumi Devi gave birth to Narakasur and he became a demon, she knew that Krishna will kill. So she said to the Lord, I just want one promise from you, you will not kill him. Krishna said, okay, I will not kill him. So then when Narakasur became so powerful, he had 16,000, 100 queens, princesses captured and very powerful. Now he has to be killed. So Krishna now was going to kill him. When Krishna was in Dwarika with his queens, he was going to kill him. But how will he kill? He has promised earth, I will not kill your son. How will he kill? So what he did, he took Satyabhama with him. Only fighting where he did with Narakasur, he took any of his wife with him. Can you imagine Krishna will take his wife for fighting? Why will he take? But he took Satyabhama along where he was going to fight. Why? Because Satyabhama is expansion of Bhumi Devi, or rather Bhumi Devi is expansion of Satyabhama. So then when he took, now he was fighting. And he was not killing because he has promised. So he was not killing. He was fighting and he was going on and on. And a time came where Narakasura was about to kill Krishna. That is when Satyabhama said, kill him right now. Krishna, should I? Because he was confirming, as Bhumi, she did not to kill. Now she said, kill. Should I? Kill. He said, okay. Then he killed Narakasura. So when Varahadev lifted earth, when this son was born, and there is a very nice story about Varahadev. After killing Hiranyakashipu, Varahadev went to take rest. And he went to take rest in the hills of Tirumala, which we call it Tirupati Balaji right now. That entire area belongs to Varahadev. It said that Varahadev manifested the world, spiritual world, part of spiritual world, to take rest. And you know the Balaji story? When Balaji came there, Srinivas Balaji, whose temple is there now, Tirupati, people go for darshan. He didn't have place to stay. So he went to Varahadev and said that I want some place to stay. Varahadev said, give me rent. So he said the rent will be whenever people in future, when devotees will come to take my darshan, first they will take your darshan, give you dakshina, and then only they'll come to take darshan. And even today it is a rule. When you go to take darshan of Lord Balaji, first you go to, there is called Pushkarni. You take bath there. It's a very nice pond there. Take bath there and then go, that is next to Varahadev temple. Then you take darshan of Varahadev, then you go and take darshan of Balaji. So you have to give some donation to Varahadev so that the rent is still paid. So that's how Varahadev has a lot of pastimes. But I think these are enough for today. So that's how Varahadev came, appeared, killed Hiranyaksha. And then it is said when Varahadev appeared, Diti, the mother of Hiranyaksha, she was, the blood started flowing from her breast. Generally the milk flows, but blood, because she was so scared that Lord will kill my child. So this is what happens when the Lord appears. Those who are devotees, they feel very happy. And those who are demons, they start feeling fearful. Or they start fearing, scared, everything. So this is Varahadev. We will speak about tomorrow 2-3 more incarnations. And maybe in little detail. Today I went very fast. Vamandev tomorrow I will speak. Very nice, very instructive story. And Varahadev also gives us a lot of instructions how to, like why we should not be too greedy like Hiranyaksha to take away everything. So that is what Varahadev gives us instruction. Otherwise, he has to come and kill. Tomorrow, Vamandev, we will get there's a lot of instruction. Bali Maharaj, pastime, and Vamandev. So we'll speak on it tomorrow. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. We will not take any questions since it is late. Now we will have the Chaurashtakam. But what I said is yesterday I saw Chaurashtakam. We will start the offering of lamps after the Chaurashtakam has been sung completely. But at least we'll focus on that. Otherwise, Chaurashtakam is going on and we are all busy with offering the lamp. So are the lamps ready? Okay. So Chaurashtakam will be put now. We will all sing. If you do not have papers, the papers are here, you can take. But those who had taken paper yesterday home, don't take it again today. It is only once. So please distribute these papers. So we will sing Chaurashtakam. And today there is a meaning also later you can read. Please wait. Quickly. All the children, please sit down. Don't stand. Haribol, why this has been stopped? Give this. Hare Krishna. Please sit down. All of you sit down. No talking. No talking. Haribol, why is the only one? Please take the papers and distribute it this time. This side. Just doing it so slow. Till tomorrow morning, you'll keep distributing. Okay. So we are going to put before that, please hear some announcements. And then we'll start your Ashtakam because after that you all won't be sitting again. So have some announcements. Hare Krishna. Keep quiet. Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for your coming here
On behalf
Please sit down. Please sit down.
on behalf of Krishna, we welcome all of you. Especially thanks His grace of Krishna Prabhuji, who is giving a wonderful time for all to us. And it is the holy month started today. You maybe know all people, it's the Adhik Mas, it's a Purushottam month. And we have started in Bhagavad Gita. It is very auspicious, and it is not like that you are by coming by chance. It is by predestinated, pre-organized by the Lord Supreme Personality School. We can hear this one. So please take it seriously and give this some importance so that you please come on time so that you get more benefits. Hare Krishna. So also today's prasadam is on behalf of our dear brother Milan Bhai Patel. Is a Hariam hardware. So we welcome here by Milan Bhai cannot come today because he has some other engagement, very important engagement, but he said is the brother-in-law and a family member. I request Milan Bhai, you please come. On behalf of Milan Bhai, you can take a token of appreciation on behalf of Krishna and today. Come here. Come here. That is your wife, children. Okay. So take a photo. So we can chant Hare Krishna mantra.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama. So thank you very much.
Stop it.
So also now
you can watch.
also we have another 2 days program tomorrow and after tomorrow. That is the 4 days program. Already 2 days already passed, and another 2 days. So please come on time and large number so that we get more and more benefit. The announcement with that we have tomorrow the retreat, the spiritual picnic, and who already confirm their presence. Please confirming me again. Already we have 60 numbers, 60 people. So I think it is enough for us. And we'll go there. And by 9:30, please come here so that it's a new place. And
How many of you are coming? Raise your hand tomorrow for the retreat. Please raise your hands. Oh, that's all. No one else from here. Why?
Hare Krishna. They will come, but they are shy to raise their hand.
Oh, is
Maybe Hare Krishna. So after that, there is a evening of the same program, Bhagavad Gita, and day after tomorrow at 6 to 7 o'clock there is a Mataji's program. Please all Mataji, please come. Special class for you. How you are getting challenged in your home, how you are so busy in our household work, and how you're supposed to get time to chanting or reading or coming for Bhagavad Gita. Maybe you have so many questions you cannot ask your husband or your to others. So it is better to ask Prabhuji. Prabhuji will give some solution. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. And we'll go for the Chaurashtakam. Please read carefully what is Prabhuji doing, and audio is there. Please read carefully. After that, there is prasadam for everyone. Hari Bol.
What we'll do after the Chaurashtakam is over, the Kirtan should go on. While they are doing Kirtan. Keep ready, Kirtan.
He is ready here.
So what we will do, we will have the Chaurashtakam. Now we will all sit, we will sing the Chaurashtakam. Once it is over, then you all can go back, take the lamps and come back and offer. Till that time, Kirtan will go on. And once all of you have offered lamps, Kirtan will stop and we'll start the prasadam. Okay? Yes, you can put. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
There are so many songs.
These are things.
Sorry for inconvenience.
that is not correct. Oh, by this time we could have finished us. Okay, I'll sing, all of you follow me. Braje prasidham navanita shauram Gopangananam chauram Braje prasidham navanita shauram Gopangananam chauram अनेक जन्मार्जित पाप चौरम चौरागण्यं पुरुषं नमामि अनेक जन्मार्जित पाप चौरम चौरागण्यं पुरुषं नमामि श्रीराधिकाय हृदयस्य चौरम् Navambud Shamalkanti Choram Shri Haya Chachakra Pagadashitanam Chasamaschoram Chora Gridanyam Purusham Namami Ankinchanikra Padashitamya Karoti Viksham Harike Harinam Ankinchanikra Enapyobhishan chore Krishna sutova nijagat yeti Nama Ikharat Shesham Giri Prasaranati Prapadashi Asharya Rupo Nanuchoritra Ashka Sutova Namaya Kadapi Asharya Jamanam Chatathendriyani Pranashahatva Mama Sarvameva Jamanam Alayate Krito Dachora Bandha Digana Shivaya Nirukha Inna Sigoram Yamapashabandham Dina Siddhimam Navapashabandham Namaste Sarva Samastabandham Haiva Manobha Kritam Tubandham Manasita Sarashikore Aragraheto Kaye Labhasvahe Chaura Hare Chiraya Chaurya Dosho Tameva Sangam Je Prasiddham Avanitam Gopangana Chatukula Choram Bhaje Anek Janmadhika Papa Choram Chauraganyam Purusham Namami Karagrahe Vasisada Hridaye Mahiye Bhakti Pasadurvandhane Yadasam Karagrahe Vasisada Hridaye Mahiye Ram Krishna He Pranaya Koti Shatantareti Sarva Svachora Hridayanamojayami Ram Krishna He Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Gauda Premanande, Manchakapati Kripa Sindhude, Vichapatitanam Pavane, Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki, Srila Prabhupada Ki, Jai Gaur Premanande, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. May I get a lamp?
Bring one lamp. Prabhu, bring one lamp for the His Holiness. Bring one lamp. It's a lamp. Prabhu, give lamp. One lamp.
Hare Krishna, Soni Mataji, Danvat Pranam. Thank you for
Hare
including
Krishna
us.
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dhanva Pranam Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you for including us in your in this function.
We miss
It was
association
much better.
Mataji.
Today it was
Huh?
much better. Today it was much better.
It was clear, huh?
Very clear, very clear.
Okay, because their phone was very near Prabhu.
Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
tomorrow also
I'll stop recording first.
I've stopped
I can't
recording.
start. Yeah,
Okay.
please